We look at the different phases of the game and just thought that South Florida really pushed us and beat us in all those phases, other than getting to the free throw line, which that's the one area that we thought that we did a good job of not putting them there. But frankly, they were able to make too many easy baskets. They were able to set their defense, made it difficult for us to really get into a great rhythm offensively. But they were able to just, do whatever they wanted on the offensive end, from the shots that they got to then cleaning up the glass and getting themselves extra opportunities. But this is a tough stretch for us right now. But at the same time, we've got great people in our locker room, and a season is a marathon of many sprints. We're battling some adversity right now, and we didn't have a ton of it early on, and this is part of a season. So this is the part of growth for our group and getting ready for 2 more games on the road coming up next week.
Coach, talk about the game David Green had for you.
I thought DG was special tonight. I've seen him play many games before, but just the efficiency of his game, I thought he played with great effort. Didn't really take him out in the second half, but scoring inside, outside, rebounding, battling, doing his best to lead, all those types of things. Special type of night from an individual numbers perspective for sure.
Appear to you that they were just the aggressor in this ball game, especially maybe the way they defended you guys early?
Yeah, coming into the game, you just look from a numbers perspective. They're number 1 in the country in getting to the free throw line. That was, again, the one area that we did well on. But at the same time, the things that go into that, they got to the glass at will. That normally results in getting fouled. They just made the basket. They're also number 3 in the country at offensive rebounding, as you said. In those areas, they really beat us. They were aggressive. I thought they had more pop. Of course, they're a long, athletic, very talented team now, but we did not give them enough resistance.
Did your game plan change at all at halftime with Ennis having so many threes, just having such an incredible shooting night? Or, how did that go? I know you had multiple guys on him throughout.
Yeah, we talked about some different things that we could do. I thought that he made a couple tough ones. The basket got big. Anytime we made a mistake, he made us pay. They ran a little bit of a guard-to-guard screen, and he got a wide-open one. Wasn't happy about that for sure. I thought we did a better job in the second half. Miles and his teammates chasing him around and making some things difficult. But again, he had a special night. You look at the stat sheet for them. They took 42 threes, made 16 of them, and he had 10. And so it's hard to beat a team when they're shooting it like that.
Miles, defensively, what did you think about the way that your team played today?
I feel like just as a team, we weren't as connected as we should have been. It's kind of just what we talked about. We knew they're an offensive-heavy team, and we knew the guys that were going to look for shots and hunt for shots. And I feel like, personally, we just, as a team, weren't as connected enough to be able to stop and kind of frustrate them at that end.
You guys made 7 threes overall. I know that's just the exact opposite of what happened here against Rice. Trying to find the basket in the paint was kind of the way you guys kind of handled that second half. What offensively do you feel like you guys did okay on?
I thought we did good at getting into the paint. Obviously DG, he was able to get in the paint a lot, and he was able to kind of muscle his way in, which kind of helped open up space for us. And he was able to get to the free throw line. Like, as a team, we got to the free throw line a lot, and that was just good for us to continue to attack the middle, kind of have people come in and just be aggressive.
For Miles, Coach mentioned going through some adversity kind of for the first time this year. What do you see as your role, probably on a leader in that locker room, helping these guys get through this?
Yeah, for sure. It's just kind of just moving on. Obviously we need to learn from the game, but you can't hang your head so low at this early in the conference. It's just another game right now, and we can still come back from it, and it's not anything like season's not over for us. It's something that we need to just, as a team, stay level-headed with and just kind of just learn from it.
Do you feel like you guys are like one good game, one good performance, one typical performance away from having your confidence and everything else restored to where it was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, for sure. We've had great games. We've had some bad games this year, but I feel like just us staying consistent and doing what we do will just be able to open the door for a great game for us. And we have so many weapons as guys on the team. It's just It's just we'll find our night. We'll get there.
What about Eric? What do you think about the confidence, collective confidence aspect of what's going on in the last week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's conference play. You get a little bit shaken. You lose a game for the first time in however many days it was, and turn around and have a week of practice at home, and you're working through some things and trying to get better, and hadn't lost a game at home, and you have high expectations. We all do, and don't perform well. It's hard, but this is part of life, and you got to be able to pick yourself up and get right back to work. We're gonna work on this thing. We're gonna take a look at some of the things we've done, but it's not just about trying to have a good game. It's about stacking good days of practice and preparation. We knew that this was going to be a tough stretch. We're on 3 out of 4 games away from home, with the game at home against a team that's had first place votes to win the league, and very talented group. So we knew that this was going to be challenging, but this is going to make us better. We're going to keep to work. We got a determined group in this locker room, in our program, and we're just going to keep fighting to get better.
What's the status of Rigsby?
He's been evaluated right now, but he took a good hit, and our training staff felt like it was best to keep him out the rest of the way.
Green picked up a second foul, and you took him out, which obviously. But then you kind of felt like I'm sure you felt like you had to get him back in about 4 minutes later, and then they kind of picked it up a little bit. But what's your I mean, how much did that hurt, having him out for even that 4-minute stretch where they seemed to pull ahead?
Yeah, he had a great game. I thought that he had a long stretch there in the first half. He was playing well, picked up the second foul. It came at a time that he could use some rest, but then I think the lead got to 12, and I just felt like, hey, South Florida is really hitting on all cylinders right now. We got to get DG back in the game, and even went a little bit of zone, trying to do a couple different things, and he was able to play the rest of the half without picking up another foul.
Is some rebounding practice coming up soon defensively?
I mean, we've been practicing it. In fact, we've been, from a defensive rebounding perspective, solid. South Florida, again, they're number 3 in the country in offensive rebounds, and they get 16 offensive rebounds a game, 15.7 actually coming into this game. So they get 14. Now, we didn't make them miss enough to have more opportunities, but Isaiah Nelson, who some say is the conference player of the year, he has 7. I mean, he's a force athletically, size-wise, and so forth. So we're going to take a look at the tape. I know there was a couple times I thought that we needed to be more physical, our pursuit and everything else. But, again, you look at just from a field goals, and I look at, they were basically a plus 10 when it comes to shots at the basket, and that's hard to overcome.
What's the bench like when a guy has such a performance that you never would know to prepare for, like he did shooting a 3 today?
Well, we knew he,
shock to your system? Like, holy
no,
cow.
he had taken like 35 threes over a 2-game stretch. I mean, he shoots a ton, and we knew that between Enos and Pinion, those guys had the ultimate green light to shoot threes, just much like Miles does for us. So, but he got on a heater today, and good players will have moments like this. But he's made a bunch of threes already this season. Obviously we'd like to get away from letting him get off 19, but the way we were chasing him in the second half opened up some drive angles and opportunities for other guys, and they were able to score.
Anything else for Coach and Miles? Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.